Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And he returns this to the 22.
On the jump. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Type, 1979 Broncos. Ready, ready?
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And his first look is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
70 Ranger, Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready? Go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Vic's throw there taken in by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made at the 42.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now second and 3.
Ready?
Here's Michael Vick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Vick readies to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is RG3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18.
Now Griffin. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
7 Pirates, 18, 5 years. Dragon 60.
Now it's Griffin. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 White.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Once again, Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Griffin. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18, 5 years, Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
19, trap 60, trap 60, Panther 11, Panther 19 White.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Vick. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action now, Vick. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Vick goes play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that one.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Griffin back into his end zone. That'll be caught by Rice. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
7 Pirates,
Brings
7
up
Pirates,
3rd and
18,
5.
Pioneers, Dragon 60.
Here's Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And this one too low.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneers, Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
On the ready.
Micah Parsons charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now look out. And down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing Vick. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Griffin. He has it complete to Christian Watson. This 2nd and 4.
Christian Watson.
60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
And 4 at their 49-yard line.
Griffin. And complete once again to Watson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Vic now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
4th down, Vic. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 6. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Griffin on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Watson. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Griffin. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. That's into the hands of Brian Finneran. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A quick pass out to Juju. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Come on, come on.
At the Bengals' 8-yard line.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a 1st half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
To throw is RG3. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Warriors 70. Come 19. Come 18. Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick throw out wide by Vick. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flushed out right.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21. Bengals nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
65 catch. 65. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18. Pirates. Dragon 60.
Now Griffin on 2nd down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10
Trap
yards to
19.
go.
Trap 50. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Griffin.
That is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
A final shot before break. Griffin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Michael Batchley set to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, another carry for Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the ball, on the ball.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll run here with Bo. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it is 28-0.
Bengals nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
7 Pirates, 18, 5 here. Back 60. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's second and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Warrior 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Now Griffin. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now it's Griffin. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer. Go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Let go.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run again with Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Griffin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
On the give, here comes Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Here's Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18.
One last shot for RG3. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball.